For the size of our city, which is not really that big, we have way too many people walking around homeless.
More and more of those struggling with homelessness are struggling with homelessness out of issues of brokenness.
I always felt less than. I hated waking up.
That crisis could be addiction, that crisis could be mental illness.
It became the only thing I really felt like I had left in the world was to be high. To be sober was misery.
Why are they addicted? It's just because something happened in their life. Why are they homeless? Something happened.
My life was chaos, and it reflected that, and I lost everything.
The whole goal is to try to have people become a productive member of society again.
We're a very young mission. We were founded in 2016, and it was actually founded by a family who started to do grill outs in the gazebo area under a bridge, and from that it was just natural to acquire a building.
The Bridge Street Mission program truly goes to the heart and trying to heal those wounds through filling it with the love of Jesus.
Bridge Street fit a huge need for our community to not only offer a Christ-centered program to help change lives, but also holistic program to help with from counseling to them getting jobs and looking at a complete approach with the gospel being the foundation of that life change.
We give people dignity, and we're also helping them to get skills, life skills.
This is the big picture. It's not just meeting an immediate need. This is taking them down the road.
We are a 24/7 programmed shelter for men. We are focused on the people who are wanting to change, wanting to get out of the lifestyle of living on the streets.
You might be a little off track when you come to the mission. You might have struggled with addiction, you might have had a loss in your family, you might have just had a bad 3 or 4 months, or you might have been in addiction for the last 15 years, but we want you to come to the mission and just get you back on track.
It was just an atmosphere that makes it so that you feel comfortable to try this and go for that, and I'm gonna listen to what they're saying and see if that makes a difference.
We've invested in these guys. We love them, we're for them, we're cheering them on.
Our outreach center is operating out of a building from 1946. It seats up to 48 people, but we've regularly been doing between 90 and 130 meals a day. It has a small commercial kitchen. Our donations are received through a 2x3 window and then slide down a homemade ramp. And those are actually on a different level than the kitchen, so we're constantly going up and down stairs. So we've definitely outgrown that space. And then the Sober Living Center was a building that we acquired. It was built in 1956, and these are small 8x10 rooms where a person is in a room all by themselves, which they like, but isn't ideal for our programming. If we're going to expand, if we're going to continue to do well, we're going to need a larger space.
We're moving from 2 facilities. We're moving from a really crammed outreach center.
From 17,000 square feet total combined space under 2 roofs, with the need to find a 3rd roof for women, to 35,000 square feet all under 1 roof.
The goal isn't just convenience, that's a huge part of it, but really it's to expand the ministry.
We're going to be able to expand our space for the daytime drop-in and meal service. We're going to actually be able to improve our programming of recovery and reentry for men. And then thirdly, we're going to be able to add program space and programming for recovery and reentry for women.
Being able to have a facility like this it's going to change everything.
Those that are in need know that they have a place that they can go. It's always there for them.
Every human being has the right to food, shelter, and safety.
God used the Bridge Street Mission to get me to a place where I could find some worth, some value, and I'm so grateful for that.
Thank you for taking the time to learn about what Bridge Street Mission is hoping to do in our new facility. Through your generosity, we're going to be able to improve our recovery and reentry services for men. We're going to be able to expand the size of our daytime drop-in center and meal service. And most importantly, we're going to be able to add recovery and reentry programming for women. So I would just encourage you, if God has put it on your heart and you're excited to see this happen in our community, I would just ask that you would just consider making the very best gift possible that you could to help us fulfill this $5 million campaign. To learn more about the Bridge Street Mission On Track campaign, follow the information on your screen. Thank you, and God bless you for your consideration.